Hi Leo, welcome back to Cardelian Moon. We are here to do your week reading, week ending the 7th of July 2019. Finally learned to write it down so I know what I'm saying. Woo! Okay, this will be for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please bear in mind Mercury is in retrograde and I am a Gemini, so I will stumble and fall over just about everything I say for the next, 10 minutes at least. But only until the end of July. So not long to go. Hey. Anyway, to all my subscribers, thank you very, very much for being here and your continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. If you are new, welcome aboard. Grab a chair, get comfy. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell before you go. Interesting, Leo. Okay, nearly there. Also, if you are new, my subscriber, he's not my subscriber. Did you subscribe? No. My guide sits here. You'll often see me go, what one, blah, 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 mumbling over my shoulder to him. Yeah, I'm not talking to the wall. So bear with me on that one. Anything else I need to tell you? Cards are transgender because it's a general reading and energies can go one way or the other. I think we've covered everything, haven't we? Oh, it took me 1 minute and 20 seconds. That was long. Need to shorten that down somehow, don't I? Definitely need to shorten that down. Come on, Leo, let's not get stuck on this new path. Let's not get stuck on this new path. Because what I've got coming out so far is someone has been too generous or too charitable. I'm assuming it's you. Someone has seriously taken the piss with this, okay? Seriously. And this has got you looking at heading off in a new direction. Someone has basically just got it. Oh, dearie me. And I believe it is to do with love, my darlings, because I've got 2 twos here. Hang on, yep, got it. Oh, my little angels, where we go? Oh, no. All right. No worries. Okay, this is going to be a real changeable week for you guys because I've now got 3 twos, okay? 3 twos means big changes, stuff like that. So it's going to be a big week for you, my darlings. Okay, so like I said, you have been very charitable. Like I said, forgive me with my words. Mercury, you're a killer, right? Yeah, you've been very charitable, very, very giving, and someone has seriously taken the piss out of this, okay? And this has got you thinking, what the fuck do I do this for? Why do I even bother? You know, I've been giving and it's getting me nowhere fast, and this has got you all wrapped up, caught up in yourself. So this has got you thinking about heading off somewhere else. The only issue is, okay, that it's finding that balance, because you want to head off somewhere, but your finances are saying, yeah, great idea. We can't afford it, but great idea. Because we got here, look, heading out to a new path, heading off somewhere new, but the physicalities of life, it's not just the money, it's also the physicalities of life. It's like, well, yeah, that's great, but there's nowhere to go to. You know, it's no point me saying, right, I'm going to head off and do this if there's no destination to actually get to. It's no point leaving point A when there isn't a point B. A point B doesn't exist yet. And that's where you're at. It's all quite up in the air. It's very, very up in the air at the moment. Someone has created a bit of a barrier for you as well that you've got to try and break through. Someone is trying to block whatever it is you're trying to go through. And I think it's because they don't want you to give up on this generosity. But like I said, this generosity is not, and what you're giving, and it may not just be money, it may be time, it may be emotions or something like that. But this is internally fucking you up because it is zapping, you know, it's zapping everything out of you. They're like a parasite, pulling all the energies out of you, this other person. So they're trying to create a barrier in you heading off where you want to go, okay? And like I said, you've got your point A where you start from, but there's no point B yet. So we need to try and work on that point B. You are trying to work on this week. You're thinking about it. You're trying to find ways that you can get your point B set up so that you can head towards your point B. But you haven't got all the information you need. What you need and how you do. And it's also, where do you put your point B? How can you go from A to B when A, B doesn't exist yet? And where do you put it? Because the thing is, the toughest thing you're having with regards to this is because you've been so generous, because you've been so giving, because you've been so charitable and loving and all of those things towards someone or some situation. Like I said, it has drained you completely, and now you're all caught up inside your own head. And because you're all caught up inside your own head and you are mentally exhausted, absolutely exhausted, you can't think straight onto where to put your point B. But you're aware you need to do it. But like I said, there is someone who is trying to put a barrier between you working out where you want to go and trying to set up your point B. Okay, and the reason is because they want more of this. And I feel it's for their own egotistical gain and nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Just for their own egotistical gain. I mean, it may be some situation that has put them on a bit of a low, and you giving to them is feeding their ego, which is making them feel better, and maybe you've become like a bit of a drug to them, you know. But I'm sorry, at the end of the day, they are not your problem. They are not your issue. It is not your job to make them feel better, and I can tell that you have tried to do that, but they've literally sucked the life out of you. They've literally sucked the life out of you, so much so you can't even make a decision now. And you want to make a decision. You want to get from that A to that B. But they're trying to put the mockers on it. So you'll know who I'm talking about. If this resonates with you, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And I don't know if you want to have a quiet word with them. I mean, deal with it however you wish. But be aware that's what they're trying to do. That is exactly what they're trying to do. And you need a new path. You want a new path. But like I said, the physicalities of it and the finances that go with it as well are going to be a bit slow. They won't be ready this week, I'm afraid, my darlings. It will not be ready this week. But you are heading in the right direction for it. You are heading in the right direction for it. But you need to do something with this person that's creating the barrier. I don't feel they're doing it. It does feed their ego. I'll be honest. I don't feel they're doing it to be nasty. I feel, like I said, like you're a drug for them. You are like a drug for them, and you make them feel better, which is all well and good, but it shouldn't be at the detriment to you. Never give more than like, you know, you're able to lose. And I feel you are giving more than you're able to lose, more than you're prepared to lose as well, my darlings. More than you're prepared to lose. So let's start pulling some of that energy back this week. Let's start pulling some of that energy back. Let's work out where it is we want to go, okay? Work out where it is we want to go. See if we can sort out the finances, the physicalities of it. See if we can work on making that decision as to where we want our point B to be. And try and ignore them. But I reckon you can bust past this. You can bust past this. It's just sorting this out. This in the head. Because somehow we have got ourselves into a bit of a downward spiral. And like I said, I think it's where you've been giving too much. You've been giving too much away, my darlings. Too much away. You got this. You can do it. You're Leo. Come on. You're the big lion. You can roar. You can do this. You're heading in the right direction, Leo. Definitely. I feel there will be a decision maybe by next week as to where your point B is going to be. But you can do it. I believe in you. I really do. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to leave that with you. I will be back next week unless all of a sudden I'm away, because I might, at very, very last minute, be getting on a plane. So if I do, I won't be here next week. But if I'm not on a plane, I will be here next week. And love readings will be out as soon as physically possible. All right, my darlings, you take care, look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.